Hey everyone, this is Don Johnson with Subliminal Mind Audios covering experiencing a full life breakthrough using subliminals. For too many people experience that midlife and late life crisis where there's either an emotional breakdown, mental crisis, things aren't working out, and you just have to change but you don't know what to change. And it's very common, but it doesn't have to happen. We don't have to go through this sort of unknown and kind of horrific period where everybody sort of just nothing makes sense. You're going through it, nothing makes sense, but life has to move on and we have to do something, and it's scary as hell to go through. This is literally around, let's say, 25 to 32, the age of 25 to 32 or whatever 30-ish period, 30-year-old period that is. Very, very common, almost not everybody, but it's majority of the population in some ways. And some might disagree with that, but from the people I've dealt with and those who I've talked to, it can be subtle, it can be very hidden, but it might be happening, and people don't have to be crying, people don't have to be mentally perturbed, obviously and physically, where others are seeing it physically, for it to be the case. But that's kind of getting not brutal, but personal with a lot of my clients and people I deal with, because it doesn't look as obvious in some cases. And this doesn't have to be the case. We don't have to deal with this long term. We don't have to sort of go through this midlife meltdown just because we didn't figure out our lives beforehand. We don't know our life path. We don't know what's really going on in this life, because we know that subliminals can be made to avoid this, and this is what I do. One of my businesses is to create powerful and life-changing subliminals, and if you listen to this stuff consistently and daily, you will just understand yourself, because it expands your mind out to attract tools, people, and things, and ideas in general, so that you have that life breakthrough way before any bullcrap, life crisis, or whatever negative thing, midlife and late life. Late life can be whatever. It's any late period, 40s, 50s, even late 30s can be late life crisis to some people. And if you check out the link below, you'll see the site. And this is what I recommend everybody use, starting out. Life clarity will give you literally life clarity. It's not about almost anything else. You have positive life outlook, you have mild release from the past, you have reflection over the past, so you can let go of whatever garbage, mental and emotional garbage holds you back. This is very powerful stuff, and it mildly boosts your mental clarity so that you can understand yourself over the coming weeks and months of use. It's about long-term stuff, but I have seen clients use this for months and not really years. They go into other stuff that I have, but this is about avoiding that midlife crisis and just kind of having your life breakthrough, replacing the life meltdown where everything doesn't make sense and you just don't know yourself and you're forced to reevaluate your life, because that breakthrough sometimes comes through excessive effort, where we're just doing a lot of stuff and we accidentally know about ourselves, or conversely, the midlife crisis comes through being on the wrong path for far too long, and we just don't correct it, whether it's career, personal life, not having college education. Was that supposed to be a thing? We had the relationships, we didn't have the relationships, girlfriend, romantic, family life, we didn't have the relationships. What does all of that mean? And you'll figure it out personally through the subliminals, because they are targeted to opening your mind and sort of perception to understanding your life better. And yeah, all of this doesn't have to come through pain and agony like most people feel life has to be. Like, if you want to learn your lesson, you're going to have to go through pain. No, you don't. It's about whatever your lessons are, and sort of understanding yourself spiritually at the same time. What does spirituality mean to you? You'll figure it out because you're listening to subliminals that can help you figure that out. And because we know we have made things better through listening to the subliminals, you'll know that you're avoiding that midlife crisis period, as stated, because you'll have been listening to subliminals the whole time. And this is the main crux of this. It's very powerful. It's not to be taken lightly, and this is a very deep idea of sort of having that full life breakthrough, using subliminals consistently and just understanding yourself and going through the past emotional pain, and you go through all the emotions that you've been holding back and everything else as you continue listening. And this stuff can help you. Life clarity light can help you. Deep heal can help you heal the past more. And if you want like other stuff, you can do like in success or whatever afterward. Complete life detox can help as well. But this is about real change, really fast, overnight almost in some cases, starting it, and then in the weeks and months to come, everything sort of reveals itself. But this has been Don Johnson with Subliminal Mind Audios, covering experiencing life breakthrough and sort of avoiding the midlife crisis using subliminals. Thank you.